Good morning. This is S.S. Nair, and today we are going to study a new poem, The Squirrel. Now, yes, you know that you must have seen all these sort of animals and insects. The squirrel comes in the category of rodent, just like rat. So, when you are small, you must have played with squirrel. You must have tried to catch a squirrel. You must have seen squirrels running around the tree. So, here the poet tries to write a poem, a very short poem on the squirrel. Let's see what happens in the poem. Now I would first of all like to read it out to you, the poem. He wore a question mark for tail, an overcoat of grey. He sat up straight to eat a nut. He liked to tease and play, and if we ran around his tree, he went the other way. So it's a very short poem by Mildred Bowers Armstrong. You can see in the introduction, it's written, you may have seen a squirrel sitting on the ground eating a nut. What did it look like? Here is a poet's description of just such a squirrel. So you know the thing, everybody has seen a squirrel, but the way the poet presents it in a lucid style and in a childlike manner, that is more interesting. So let's try to interpret the poem line to line. Now you can see, he wore a question mark for a tail, an overcoat of grey. Now first of all, his attention falls on the tail. So I would like to divide the lines and pay focus on each line to make you understand better. He wore a question mark for tail. He here stands for the squirrel. Wore. Wore is the past tense of wear. He wore a question mark for a tail. So first of all, the attention falls on the tail of the squirrel. So you can see that the squirrel, whenever it sits, the tail seems like a question mark. So his attention of the poet falls on the tail. He says that he is wearing a question mark, question mark for a tail. He wore a question mark for a tail. So that is the thing you can see here. The question mark and the tail shape both are same. An overcoat of grey. So also wore an overcoat of grey. Now whenever we are feeling cold, we try to wear a coat. Similarly, he has worn an overcoat of grey color. So this seems like an overcoat to the poet. What is overcoat? A coat which we wear on top of a dress. So mostly during winter season, we try to wear an overcoat or our dress. Similarly, his skin seems grey color in such a manner that it seems like he is wearing an overcoat. He sat up straight to eat a nut. Mostly, squirrels run around and you see his body is bent shape, but whenever it wants to eat a nut, it sits straight. He sat up straight to eat a nut. That is the thing. So here the attention falls on his posture once again, that his body becomes straight when he is eating nut. So as you know that nut is his favorite food. He sat up straight to eat a nut. He liked to tease and play. So this is the thing. Once again, we can tease. What is this? To poke fun. So when the poet is trying to catch the squirrel or trying to run behind the squirrel, it tries to duck up. It tries to go around the tree and hide and all. So it seems like the squirrel is teasing the poet. So he likes to tease and play, and it seems like he's playing with the poet. So as a child, when the poet is running around the trees to catch the squirrel seems to be hiding, it seems to be playing and teasing the poet. Tease means to poke fun. And if he ran around his tree, he went the other way. The same thing. So the poet thinks that the squirrel is teasing him because when they went around the tree to catch him, he went the other way. So with this, the poem ends there. It's a very small poem. So how the poet expresses his childhood uh, episode, his childhood playful things with the squirrel. So we finish the poem, the squirrel. So now let's move to the question answers. The most likely questions to be asked in the examination. Working the poem. Name the poem and the poet. There could be a likely question like name of the poem or the poet, or sometimes both together. So what is the name of the poem? The Squirrel, and the poet's name is Mildred Bowers Armstrong. Second question could be, why did the poet say the squirrel wore a question mark for a tail? Is wearing a question mark. So why does the poet say that the squirrel is wearing a question mark? The poet said the squirrel wore a question mark for a tail because its tail is twisted, appearing like a question mark. No? So its tail shape is twisted like a question mark. So he is saying it's wearing a question mark. Do we usually say that animal wears a tail? What do we say? No, we don't usually say that animal wears a tail. We say the animal has a tail. So here the writer or the poet is using as if he is put an appearance of question mark. So he is using the word wearing a tail. So it's an extra thing that has come up. He is wearing a tail. He is made his tail into a question mark as if to ask something. He liked to tease and play. Who is teasing him and how? The squirrel is teasing the poet. It's not that the poet is teasing the squirrel. It is the squirrel is teasing the poet and his friends. Whenever the poet went near the squirrel would run away in other direction. Now, how can we say teasing? Because when the poet with his friends tried to catch the squirrel would run away in other direction, as if to tease the poet. Somebody says, come, catch me if you can. So it's like teasing the poet. And how? How is the manner, that is running away the other direction. So with this we finish the poem, and so let's discuss the question answers. Thank you.